It ain't clear. Oh, we on.
We live. We
on. Hold on. We get the IG up. Let's let everybody on IG. Let the IG world get in here too. All right, we in here. Yo, Wagwan. It's the Sports Time Zone, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Sports Time Zone. I got my guys. Yo, it's truly, bro. I knew him. See, y'all boys holla at these folks, yo.
TZ Dave, what's going on, Sports Time Zone, man? We here. Back putting down that fire.
Yes,
right
sir.
here.
Let's get it.
And Q to beat in the building. Y'all know what time it is, yo. This is the Sports Time Zone. We the only sports podcast that's bringing you 2 or 3 different generation of sports takes. We got a live lit show for y'all. Before we even get started, y'all make sure y'all hit the like, the share, the subscribe. TZ Dave, what else do they need to do if they ain't did it yet?
And follow us on Instagram at SportsTime_Zone. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Running it up.
Go do that right now. Go do that right now.
We'll do it right now. If y'all watching on IG already, make sure y'all still do it. Shout out to KE Creation. Shout out to Sammy Treats. Shout out to Billionaire Society LLC. Shout out to Seven Figure Society. And also, shout out to a new sponsor, the Top to Bottom Detailers, auto detailing up in Cleveland. If y'all need to get y'all whips detailed, holla at my boy Roshan. He will take care of y'all up there. So shout out and salute. Seven Figure Society Marketing Agency. Salute to you, Yanni Ma. She gonna be on here tomorrow. But today's show is dope, man. We just wrapped up March Madness. March Madness just finished. And we had some dope games, man. The Elite Eight was fire, so we're gonna talk a little bit.
Well, it ain't over yet. It's still the Final Four. It ain't over.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, March is over, but the tournament ain't over. So yeah, TZ, you right about that, man. We're gonna jump into that. That's gonna be our first topic. We also gonna talk a little bit about the NBA standings and where we at right now in the NBA, because playoffs is literally like what 7, 8 games. How many games left in the NBA season, Dave?
About 7, 8 games for each team.
About 7, 8 games. So we're gonna see where we at right now with the NBA season. There was a new NFL rule change. We're gonna talk about that real deep, and also Richard Sherman and his situation that he had at his house, man. Crazy stuff. A lot of stuff to cover, but we're gonna jump right into it. Starting off with the NCAA tournament, man. Let's start off with the ladies, though. Because the ladies' tournament has been really entertaining these past few years, including this year. The Elite Eight saw some real good matchups. We had, Texas versus Texas. Who did they play against? The team with Heather Van Lith. TCU. Texas versus TCU. That was a good game. We had USC versus UConn. That was a good game. We had a lot of good games, but I want to start with that USC versus UConn game because a lot of people thought that once Juju went down, that USC was just going to lay down. Like they was done. They was going to lay down. They ain't had no chance. Now, they played against a much more talented UConn team with Paige. Paige went ballistic. How did she drop? Like 30? And she went ham. She went.
You see, she entered the draft.
31.
She had 30. Okay. But the story for me was USC, man. Even though shout out to UConn, because UConn did win that game, and they did win pretty convincingly at the end of the day. They won 78-64. But if you look at like the game, if you watch the game, USC fought hard. Them girls was fighting. They would, every time it looked like UConn was just gonna pull away and run away with it, USC was right there. Like they was right there. They played their hearts out. Shout out to Kennedy Smith. Shout out to Malaya Samuels. Shout out to Avery Howell. Shout out to Kaylee Heckle, Clarice. It was a total team effort, and I could tell that them girls was playing.
Dang, one of them girls had a double.
Yeah, they did. Raya Marshall.
Yeah,
she played really, really well. She's the daughter of, I believe, is it Allison Feaster, who played in the WNBA. She's the daughter of her. But far and beyond all of that, USC played a dope game. They played hard. They came up short. But Paige is on another level, TZ. Like, what do you got to say about Paige's game just overall? Like, what does she have? Paige, she dropped 31, and then I don't know how many assists she had. But this ain't new. Paige been doing this, right? TZ, like what's your rundown on Paige?
Yeah, Paige. She's just a smart player. Like her feel for the game, her IQ for the game is crazy. Like the way she sees the floor, and mind you, she a combo guard, so she really can play both the one and the two. She can play off the pick and roll. She can catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? She got a pull up jumper like that's kind of unstoppable. Like she just know how to get to her spots, and like she just reads the game so well. And it's like you see why like she gonna be #1 pick this year because she already announced that she going to the league.
Oh yeah.
So she will be #1 pick for sure. And it's
Okay.
her game already like she's already fit for the WNBA. So she's just gonna keep getting better and better. And she's already under a great system at UConn and one of the greatest college coaches ever. So like
Ariema. Yeah.
Gino. So her growth is gonna be crazy.
It is, man. I remember last year in the tournament, she was balling out last year. Like she was doing her thing. Now, what was her AZ, the young lady who plays for them also? She number 35. I think she was she was just coming off an injury because last year she wasn't there. So you could tell this season, like she didn't really have her legs. She started off like 1 for 6 or 1 for 7. But once she started getting going, you could kind of see her turning up a little bit. But Paige, she's definitely a generational talent. Yeah, AZ Fudd. Thank you, Q. She was actually supposed to be the star of that team. People had already slotted her as the next coming of, whoever. Like she was supposed to be the next Cynthia Cooper or something like that. But because she was injured pretty much the whole season. I don't think she played at all last year, if I remember correctly. But she came in. Caitlin Chen, she was balling. She was balling. And I'm talking about she has the combination of speed. She has a jump shot. She has a midi. And she can finish at the rim. That's a 3-level player. She has a bright future in the WNBA also. So y'all watch out for her. But overall, very good game. Very, very good.
UConn, like they a team that like they thrive off getting transition and you know what I'm saying, and extra passes, like kind of like the Spurs, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying, like the kind of system they in, like where they really dig in and play good defense and play team ball. Even though they got a player that can just in Paige when she can just, you know what I'm saying, go for 10 straight without, you know what I'm saying, without passing just because she can. But they rally around her and you can see it. So I'm interested to see how far they go. I think they go to the championship game and maybe play South Carolina. So we'll see.
Yeah, in a moment.
No, man.
You don't know. In a moment, Q.
No, man. My Texas girls ready. My Texas girls ready, man.
Hey, Q, will you put up the Final Four bracket for the ladies when you get a chance. So we're gonna look how this thing gonna play out. But in addition to that, I also want to shout out LSU, and LSU played really, really well. They played a really good game against UCLA, and Flau'jae Johnson. Flau'jae, she put her Superman cape on and did everything.
She brought all the energy.
You saw that, right? You saw that. Yeah. She tried to give maximum effort and maximum energy. And she really played down to the wire. Like she played to the final whistle. Even when the game looked like it was out of reach, Flau'jae was still jacking up threes. She was still going full force at the rim, finishing at the rim. There's one play where she broke the point guard ankles for UCLA. She broke that girl down so bad. And they kept showing it in slow motion because she was like on a fast break, and she came down and hit her with the and then went straight to the hole. Yep. Yeah.
Look like me out there.
She crossed her up. Let me take a look at that roster for LSU and see what the numbers look like. Yeah, Flau'jae, 28 points, 4 assists. Michaela Williams, she had 10 and 7, but it was all about Flau'jae. If you look at the stat sheet, really it was just Flau'jae. I mean, Anisha Morrow gave y'all a little something, 15 points in 38 minutes, but Flau'jae was the star of the show. And I was teasing y'all boys, this UCLA center. UCLA center looked a little questionable to me. Like I don't want to get banned, so I ain't gonna say too much. But yeah, Overall, though, shout out to UCLA because they did win that game. They did their thing. Gabriella
He was
Hockey.
killing them, man.
Shout out to Gary. Go back to her, Q. I gotta talk my ish. I gotta pop my ish. Because y'all know she is the sister of one Jaime Jaquez Jr. who plays for my Miami.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah. And she hit the game clinching dagger 3 to seal it. So she was all over the place and she does everything. She plays like her brother. Like she can finish at the rim, she can defend, she can rebound, she can pass and handle the ball. It's really not much that she cannot do. So salute to her, Tamia Gardner. She did her thing too. It was just overall, it was a good game to watch. It was entertaining. Kiki Rice, the point guard for UCLA. Now she's the one who got her ankles broke, but overall, she played a masterful game. If you look at her stat line, she gave you a little of everything. She was like 8, 8, 8, 3, 8 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. But that doesn't really tell the story because she controlled the pace and the tempo. When it looked like LSU was about to get back into the game and make a run, your girl was slowing it down. She's like, slow it down. You could see her like, hold up. She was putting her hand up, letting the team know, slow it down. And then she ran her action. And she got some size to her to be a point guard. So shout out to Kiki Rice for UCLA. Now, I was hoping USC won so USC could play against UCLA, but I didn't get my wish with that. Texas took care of TCU. So here's what we're looking at in the Final Four, y'all. The Final Four for the ladies. Let's get these predictions in right now. We got Texas versus South Carolina. Let's do an early version. I'm going to let Q go ahead and run the blood clot list. Go on.
Yeah, so we got Texas, South Carolina, 6 o'clock. UConn, UCLA at 8 o'clock. Who y'all got? Because I know who I got.
We already know Q the Beat got Texas. He hook 'em horns all day.
Not to mention, Texas beat South Carolina earlier in the year, so
we already beat them. So
you going with Texas also?
This could be get back in the biggest way, like you know what I'm saying. Final Four match, get back.
So that's who you picking, TZ? You picking Texas?
No, I'm picking South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Q, you the Lone Ranger. Go ahead, put the Lone Ranger on this one, Q. I got South Carolina also. Dawn Staley ain't come this far to have her girls lose. These girls are balling like they're playing high level.
I guess I'll be the Lone Ranger then.
The Lone Ranger. But it could go either way because Texas is a really talented team. So it could go either way. Now, the other game, UConn, UCLA, that's gonna be a good game, man. I know
they got this one center named like Bet. She like a little post work girl.
Who you talking about? UConn or UCLA?
UCLA.
Oh, that's the one I was telling y'all about. Y'all got to check her birth certificate.
Yeah, Lauren Betts.
Check that neck. Check that. But
of course,
never know. But I know a lot of y'all out there is saying, but Noopsy, UConn is always gonna win because they got the better coach. But if y'all watch UCLA play, UCLA, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out there. I got UCLA. Shout out to Paige. Paige, this is no disrespect to you at all. I just feel like from what I saw from UCLA and what I saw from UConn, I just like UCLA's team balance a little better. And then that center that they got, I don't know if UConn has an answer for her on the other end. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I got UCLA. Who y'all got?
I'm going UConn.
Go ahead. I'm going UConn.
Okay.
So guess what?
It's gonna be UConn and South Carolina, man.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Shout out to Rebecca in the chats, yo. Rebecca in the chat. She said, she said I would click in. You're on LSU, Rebecca. So she's got USC, but Rebecca, USC is already out of there. So we talking about the teams that's still in there right now. Do you got UCLA or do you got UConn? And then do you got Texas or do you got South Carolina? So those are the games we need you to drop in the
Put that in
comments.
the chat. Whoever in the comments, put that in the chat. Let's see y'all.
Final
What
So,
y'all
four
think?
game.
so I'm the Lone Ranger when it comes to UCLA and UConn. Is that what we doing? I'm the Lone Ranger.
Yeah,
You
you
got
the long
so you
ranger.
said
I got UConn.
you got UCLA.
I picked UCLA. I picked UCLA to win that. So go ahead, Q. Hit me with the Lone Ranger icon. I'm the Lone Ranger, y'all. Both of my boys,
Terrible Long Ranger.
they picked UConn to win that game, and I'm the only one who got UCLA because I don't know, yo. I just feel like UCLA is on a magical run this year, so I think they're gonna. I think they're
Yeah,
gonna.
you bandwagon, man. Watch out, man. You don't know. You
At this
bandwagon.
point, we all are. So that's
Because our
all right.
bracket's been messed up.
Yeah, our bracket's been completely busted, but let TZ tell it. At least his final four is still intact. So let's switch over to the men. Let's go to the men where TZ can pop his ish a little bit about his final four lineup still being intact. What was the most entertaining game for you out of the Elite Eight from last round, TZ? Like I don't really recall all of the games that were played. I do know that Duke did advance because we all picked Duke. We all had Duke in our final four, if I'm not mistaken. We did
Yeah.
not.
The whole world should have had Duke in their Final Four.
Duke and Florida, at least them two.
Yeah, and I have Florida in
We've
there
been
too.
number one ranked almost all year.
I literally had the same Final Four. If y'all really watch our bracket down, ladies and gentlemen, y'all would see like this is the real matchup. Like this should have happened, and it is like because
I mean,
in the way the bracket was, like some of these games was like they had to win. They was higher seeds playing lower seeds. Duke playing, you know what I'm saying?
Duke and Bama though, TZ. That
Heard of-
Bama's the number two, and Duke blew the doors off them boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. After and this Alabama coming off a game right before then when they broke the record, you know what I'm saying, with the most threes.
Exactly. So I thought they was gonna do something against Duke, man. But Duke, man, they dragged them boys across hot coals.
That's what Houston did to Tennessee. They blew the
did
doors
too.
off them boys. They came in number as a 2 seed.
They did that. They did, and
It's a couple games. That Auburn versus Michigan game, that Elite Eight game, like that game was Sweet 16 game. That game was crazy.
Hey, this one was a good game though. This Arizona and Duke.
that's
They had a
16.
chance.
But
Yeah.
Shout out Caleb Love too. He had 30. You know what I'm saying? Put up a fight a little bit. Because I said in order for Arizona to at least have a chance against Duke, he would have to show up, and he did with a nice little 30 piece. So give credit to Caleb Love for the fight.
Shout out to Caleb Love. He did do that. Texas Tech, though, against Florida in the Elite Eight, that game was so surprising that they gave Florida a run for their money. It was in the Elite Eight, Q. I think it's further down a little bit. It's down. Like yeah, towards the bottom. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. That game right there. I thought Florida was going to have their way with Texas Tech, but Texas Tech actually played them boys really hard and really good. I still don't think that's going to make a difference going forward because I like Florida still to win it all. So
yeah, they had a good.
Texas Tech folded that game too. They start turning the ball over and they was missing free throws, and then Clayton Jr. just he got hot on he got on the head. He got on
hey, that boy was swap. That boy dropping them three like it wasn't that, man.
Like it was nothing. So
Tracy.
Those are some of the games from the Elite Eight. Now, looking at the Final Four, let's get our Final Four predictions in now for the men's bracket. So here's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. We got, oh man, this is gonna be an entertaining Final Four. Even if y'all don't watch basketball or college basketball, watch this Final Four because this will be entertaining. We got the Florida Gators against the Auburn Tigers. These are two number one. We got all number ones. All number ones are in the Final Four.
Yeah,
the best teams are playing against each other. I still got Florida. I picked Florida to win it. I ain't jumping off right now. I like my Gators, but not my Gators because I'm a Hurricane. But I'm gonna go with our cousins, the Gators. Cue the beat. I already know. I see
Florida Nation all day, man. Let's get it.
My two
teams for the women,
Longhorns,
Gators. Let's get it.
I got I'm sticking with my prediction of the bracket. I got
You
Auburn.
go with
What?
he
Hey,
go with
hey,
the
I'm not
Lone
Lone Ranger.
Rangers.
TZ is the Lone Ranger.
I'm not mad if Florida win. I kind of like Florida team, and like I said, Clayton Jr. He nice, so like we'll see. But I'm sticking with my prediction of the bracket. And I'm staying with Auburn.
Yeah, they got a balanced team in Florida, man. Like they do everything. They got size, they got shooting, they got
Auburn
defense,
got scorers, and they gotta go off the bench.
they got it all, man. There's not a weakness I can find on
Rangers
Florida's
too,
team.
boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Them boys
Auburn, no,
on the
Auburn
bench.
has talent though. Auburn got a lot of good players. Like they got a lot of talented players that's gonna go to the league. So I
They
can't.
got
I ain't gonna like you
Jones,
said.
and they got Pettiford
Yeah,
and Broom.
yeah.
Martin be coming in, dropping off the bench. Like, man, these boys got some players, bro.
Like you say, I ain't gonna be mad at Auburn if they win because they got the talent to beat Florida. But
That's
I
how I
ain't
feel.
jumping. I'm sticking with my bull. I'm sticking with the Gators. So I got
Okay.
Florida on that. Now the other game, Houston, H Town, stand up, man. Hold up, too much drink in my cup. I'ma come down, bumping on surround. Chop, chop.
Man,
Man,
Okay.
know
hold
what's
Okay.
going
Okay.
down. Let's go, H Town. I'm picking
on.
H Town over Duke.
Man,
Hey, this the year
yeah.
H Town over Duke. Let's get it, man.
What was it? When was the last time Houston won
Like
national
1980
championship?
something
The five slammer jammer with
with
Akeem
Hakeem
Olajuwon,
and Clyde
Mm.
Drexler.
Clyde Drexler, and
But I
that
think they
boy.
went back to back. I think I don't know.
That was the last time. Yeah, that was the last time. So it's been a minute. But ooh
But
man,
they've been in the Final Four, Elite Eight for the last 3, 4, 5 years. Houston been at the top
they have
in the
been there.
basketball, man.
They have been there. I'm going with Houston on this one. I'm gonna go with my heart, even
Let's
though
go.
my mind is telling me to go with Duke because yo, that boy Cooper, man, Cooper Flag is he's special. He's
Number one
special.
Man,
pick, man.
yeah, that boy Cole.
So you Lone
I'm going
Ranger
with A
again,
Sound.
TZ? Hey Dave, you the Lone Who you got, Dave? You say you picked Duke?
Yeah, I got Duke. I got Duke winning it, so I'm sticking
You're
with
the
my
Lone
pick
Ranger
again.
again.
Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Let's go.
The Lone Ranger one more time. Ain't nothing wrong
Wait,
with
so I'm the
that.
Lone Ranger on Duke and Auburn. Okay, y'all boys trying to
TZ.
team up. I see what's going on. Y'all trying to
He
team
fixed
up.
this. Hey, I was Lone Ranger on the women's side, so it'd be like that sometime. But yeah, y'all drop in the comments, even if y'all not watching on the live. If y'all watching this on the recap, then y'all make sure y'all drop it on the YouTube comments before the game. Don't wait till after the game and then come and try to put, oh, I picked them. Nah, put it in before the game because we, you know what I'm saying, we want to see how y'all thinking and where y'all feeling. If y'all agree with me, y'all agree with TZ or Q to beat, and y'all go ahead and drop it in there and let us know. Now, switching over from the college sport over to the NBA. This is the prime time of the NBA basketball season. We got like 7 games, 8 games left in the season for a lot of these teams. Matter of fact, as soon as this is over, I'm about to tune in and watch what my Heat doing with these Celtics to see if we're gonna get this play in or if we just gonna play ourselves out. So I gotta watch that. But as far as the NBA slate right now, it's pretty much shaping up a little bit like what we thought. There was a dope game on last night with Minnesota and Denver, and that boy
Oh yeah.
Anthony Edwards, y'all. And man, Anthony, I don't want that baby Edwards. Like, shout out to him because that boy was out there acting a complete fool. You play like that, then I don't care what you do on the outside. You can go and pay whoever you want to pay to do what they want to do with them. But on another note,
But
140.
this, hey, he came through for him. Alexander Walker though. That boy
Yeah,
Yeah,
was clutch. He was
45.
he was clutch in the fourth
Lord.
quarter for him. He dropped the game winning free throw and that 3-pointer before that to take the lead. That boy was hitting them boys, man.
Was Julius Randle with 50 minutes. Good night, Irene. He almost had a triple. He flirted with a triple double. You see Julius Randle with 26,
Yeah.
7, and 9.
Hey,
So
I can say them boys with Rondo on the team, Edwards, Conley, hey, them boys be playing defense, man.
Yeah, they
Randall
do.
was playing. They was playing some good defense last night.
They did because this was basically them playing for their positioning in the playoffs, and you could tell they was playing like this game mattered. This
Yeah.
game mattered to Denver too, but Minnesota. I picked Minnesota to go to the Western Finals. I got Minnesota, and I had the Golden State Warriors, and I'm sticking with that. So to see Minnesota playing their best basketball at the time of the year when it matters the most, that's very encouraging if I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. So that was a good game. I still like them going into it. TZ, I don't remember who you had in your Western Conference Finals, but how are you looking right now with your confidence in what you predicted for the Western?
Well, you know what I'm saying. I got them Warriors. You see what we've been doing, man. We 18-2 in our last, you know what I'm saying, 20 games.
Thanks to Jimmy. Yeah.
We
Jimmy
yeah,
made
we
it.
18-3 in the lineup with Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Running games he didn't play, but we building.
Take that, Heat Nation.
Just keep sleeping on us, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Just keep sleeping on us, and we gonna
So
wake our boys up.
who you got them playing in the West, in the finals in the West then?
Oh, I still got Denver.
Okay, Denver. So you still got Denver and you still got the Warriors. And Q, I think you had the Warriors
This
and
game right here.
Memphis.
In the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he had Memphis in the Warriors. Now we got a little something. Yeah, I think Memphis, they got a little turmoil going on, and TZ is going to touch on that here in a minute because the coach for Memphis, TZ might have to throw him the sign up here in a minute. But I like what I'm seeing from Ja. I like what I see, even though in a losing effort last night, his intensity didn't waver off. Now, there is some talk that him and Jaren Jackson kind of got a little, headbutting going on about who's taking the most shots, who does the ball go to in the club, and all of that. If they can get that sorted out, then I still like Memphis to make a deep run. Like they are a really good team. They're really talented, even though they just fired their coach. I still think that they should do their thing. Looking at the Eastern Conference, though, looking over at the East is kind of it's a mystery over it. I won't say it's too much of a mystery, but the New York Knicks right now, they're playing well, but Jalen Brunson is still not 100%. And when you're going into the playoffs, and y'all know how Thibodeau be running these boys into the ground.
Hey, we talked about that earlier.
We sure did. So with New York going into the postseason with a hobbled, not 100% Jalen Brunson, and Tibbs is finna make him play like 50 minutes a game.
Off the jump. As soon as he come back first game.
He ain't even gonna try to work his way in. He just like 50 minutes, first game. Like, so I don't know. I picked the Knicks to go to the finals, but now I don't know, man. Jalen Brunson is not a hundo, and the team needs their bench is not that great. They got a great starting five, but their bench ain't that great. The Celtics are still the Celtics. Cleveland Cavs, they've been playing well all year long, but they're starting to show a little signs of like little pumpkin might be showing up.
They 5-5 since the last.
Exactly. That's so they starting to look a little bit like a pumpkin, but I don't want to call it like that yet and jinx that. But I still like Cleveland Cavs to actually go to the Western Conference. I'm sorry, the Boston Celtics to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's just I don't know if they're gonna play against the Knicks or if it's gonna be the Cavs or if the Pacers gonna slip back in there. So if you gotta hold me to the fire at this point, I'm just gonna say the Boston Celtics versus one of them. So I don't remember who you had in the East, TZ, but who was your two teams in the East? I know Milwaukee was one.
Stop playing with all that. You don't know who I got in the East, man. You know what's going on. You know it's forever Bucks and 6, man. The best player in the world, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what I'm saying? Damian Lillard. I got Bucks in Boston, Eastern Conference Finals.
Bucks in Boston.
Man, let's do it, man.
Okay, so we both agree on Boston.
Never jumping off. Never jumping off, man.
We both agree on Boston. Q, who was your what Eastern Conference Finals team?
I had the Knicks and the Cavs, but I might have to change that.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Now,
That's it,
now you
man.
got to double
Yeah.
back, huh?
That
Yeah,
Jalen
because
Brunson situation,
Bronson
man.
ain't. Yeah, they looking suspect. And then the Cavs, I don't know what they doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
But
this is the time of year when you're supposed to be playing your best basketball, and when you got your best
yeah,
player like the Knicks coming off of injury, and then you've got the team like the Cavs who's 5-5 in their last 10 games. That
yeah,
makes me a little concerned at this time of the season because you're going into the playoffs and you're not solid. So that's why I say the East is kind of a mystery right now to see.
I'm going Pacers and the Celtics, man.
You going Indy. Okay. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at that because out of all them teams, Indy is the most
They
solid.
kind of heating up.
Yeah, they starting to heat up and they solid. I know Diesel would have a lot to say for the Pistons. Because
Man, the Pistons was sending them boys home, man.
you think the Pistons will send Indiana home, right? Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You might be right because the Pistons have been balling out of control this year. They went from the dumpster juice of the league to like a top 5 seed. That's improbable. Stuff
Shout
like
out
that
to
just
them,
don't really
man.
happen. So
Pistons, man, sir.
the Detroit Pistons, what up though? All my folks in the three.
What up, though?
What's
Shout
crazy is the Hawks gonna slip in there and knock out somebody the first round.
Yeah, you might be right about that. Shout out to my boy Big Ty and Miss Fat.
Not if they play the Cavs or Boston,
Or Boston, yeah.
they going home.
But five might play. Oh, y'all might be getting the Pistons. It might be Pistons and well, now y'all to get the Heat. The Heat to get Cavs off the first
Yeah,
round.
y'all don't sleep. If we don't let us get in. Don't let us get in because we right now at a 9. So if we get out of that play in and get in and we play against the Cavs, it ain't gonna be no sweep. It ain't gonna be a 5-game series. I guarantee you that series will go. It will go at least 6 games if we got to play against the Cavs. If it's the Celtics, they'll probably sweep us. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But if we play against the Cavs or even the Knicks, we might take them boys to 6. I feel like that confident in my boys right now, even though I wrote y'all off early in the season. Heat Nation, don't be mad at me. But y'all would too. Y'all seen how we was thinking it up. So
See, man, he don't even believe in his own team, man. Heat Nation, he don't
hey,
believe in y'all.
I'm telling you, they be getting on me, TZ, boy. Them Heat fans, boy, they don't like me. They don't, cause I be
I
telling
need
them
Boston. I need y'all to tighten up, man. Don't let the Heat beat y'all tonight, man.
that's what I'm about to tune into that in a minute right
Hey, look
now.
at that score. What's going on with that score?
Heating up. They heating up.
Oh Lord. Oh, look at us. And we dragging them boys. But you know what? We always lose a lead in the fourth quarter. So I ain't happy until that final whistle. So y'all drop in the comments also how y'all feeling about the NBA. Who y'all final four in the
I ain't gonna lie. Playoffs about to be crazy, bro. I can't wait.
these play-in games gonna be crazy because the bottom piece of the West, with them playing teams down there, that's gonna be some straight chaos.
Look at that schedule tomorrow. Who y'all boys got tomorrow? Let's
all right, let's run it. Let's run through it real quick then.
Grizzlies. Woo!
Go on. Count us off on these games, Q.
We got Bucks and 76ers at 6 tomorrow. Also the Magic and Wizards. Same
all right,
time
so
tomorrow.
I got the Bucks. Who you? Well, TZ, we already know. Q, who you got?
That's a
Oh,
game.
that's easy. That's
track.
They gonna play the bench.
Let's win 2 in a row real quick.
That's gonna be an easy. That's an easy win for the Bucks. I got Orlando Magic over the Wizards.
Orlando.
We don't even need to talk about that game.
Magic.
Timberwolves.
That's easy. Now this is interesting right here.
Heat.
I'm gonna go Grizzlies.
I'm going with my boy. We on a nice winning streak.
We know Newsy going to Heat.
I'll take it. That's all good. Blazers Raptors.
Blazers Raptors. Ugh.
That's a toss.
Trash. This is trash.
We said waste
I'm
management
gonna go. Yeah, waste management. I'm gonna go with the Raptors.
because they at home. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Raptors just because they at home.
I might go Raptors too, depending on who they play. I'll probably say
Yeah,
Raptors.
yeah.
But the Blazers coming off a win last night against the Hawks with no Simons, and you know what I'm saying, they missed a couple players and got it done.
Ooh, here we
Right.
go.
Game
Here
of the
we
week.
go, TZ.
It's the Lakers.
I want to
The
hear what
Warriors,
y'all
you
got
already
to
know,
say.
man.
This is y'all two teams. I'm gonna let y'all pick first, and I'm gonna be the tiebreaker. Go.
Warriors. You know we doing
I don't
it.
really like
W's,
this
man,
Lakers
them
team,
W's.
man. I don't like this Lakers team.
Yeah,
bro.
you've been
Lakers.
vocal all year, Q, about these Lakers.
Not like the Lakers this year, bro. I don't like none of this stuff. I'm going against my team. I'm going with the Warriors, bro. I don't
Well,
like
we
the
got a clean
LeBron.
sweep,
I don't
man.
like the Luka on my team. I don't
We
like
got a clean sweep. I don't get it. Q, you know a lot of people have y'all going to the conference finals.
with no defense. I don't
Yeah.
see it, bro. I don't see it, bro. You got to play defense, man. Y'all know when the playoffs start, everybody gonna be hounding the rock. Like, man, we don't play no defense, bro.
I agree. I agree with you on that. Defense does win games.
Warriors got way better defense than the Lakers. They should win this game.
It's gonna be dope to see. It's gonna be real dope to see, and that's tomorrow's game. So y'all drop in the comments who y'all feel will win these games that we just went through, and also who y'all
Yeah,
got.
that game gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
What time does that game start? Because I didn't even make sure I'm
9 p.m.
9 o'clock. Okay, yeah.
If the Lakers want to win this game, they can't overreact to Steph. If they overreact to guarding Steph, it's gonna open the floor up so completely where everybody hitting threes, and we gonna be busting y'all heads open, man. So
And then
y'all
Jimmy,
react just off that game last night that Steph did, that 56, all them threes. If the Lakers react to that too crazy and keep chopping on pick and rolls and all that and down screens and face guarding them, they're gonna lose. Watch. You might as well just let them shoot.
Draymond Green was even knocking down threes.
You might as well let them shoot.
Jimmy was
Jimmy
like
Butler was knocking down
11
threes.
for 11 from the free throw line. If Jimmy gets to the free throw line 11 times again, y'all might as well cancel Christmas.
And you know who going Luca, right? We putting Jimmy on Luca. We putting Moody on Luca. We gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
Hey, Looney being able to shoot threes sometimes, that's crazy. And
That's a game changer.
Looney didn't hit a three in 2 games straight.
That's a game changer because now you got to defend their entire team from the perimeter. Like
even Brendan Brendan the man number 2, man, he lights out from the 3-point line.
Pajinski, that other cat, yo, I like
yes,
him.
bro. And
I like
he hustled, man.
Yeah, I like him. So we all clean sweeped on the Warriors. Y'all let us know how y'all feel. Drop it in the comments and let us know. Now, shifting gears from basketball over to the NFL. If y'all don't know or haven't been paying attention, there was some NFL rule changes that just transpired. TZ Dave, would you please enlighten the people on these rule changes? Because I'm not really fully all the way locked in on them, but educate us on what these rule changes are.
Well, you know how it is in NFL. When a certain player just keep getting the ball every time, you know what I'm saying, OT, it land on us, we at home, we gonna take the ball. So I feel like players of that so-called name, we all know who it is. Players was just getting frustrated, like, dang, we never get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, to prove ourselves that we can at least, you know what I'm saying, get a chance to score and match they score. But since they get the ball and we get the ball, they don't score. Forget it.
So what did they do? So what's the new rule?
There's a rule where now both teams at overtime can get the ball. So if we score, you get a chance to get the ball back, you know what I'm saying, and match.
I like that.
Instead of we scoring in overtime and the game being over, y'all technically now get another chance.
So I think that's cool. But me personally, I say, why don't you just have a timed quarter? And instead of just, this team go this, just give us a 5-minute quarter or however many minutes, just time the quarter and then let it play out. But
they doing 10 minutes. They timing the quarter now. It's 10 minutes. And, you know, you both get a turn. You got to try to match they score. But I don't like it because this is called the Josh Allen rule.
Okay.
It's called the Patrick
What it,
Mahomes rule.
what it should have been Patrick Mahomes rule,
Here
but
y'all
nobody
go.
want to care about that.
Here
When
y'all
we
go,
when
ladies.
Pat,
And it
Patrick
goes, ladies and
Mahomes
gentlemen.
made it his rookie year. I mean his second year, his first time playing. We should have beat Tom Brady. We ain't get no
let him
chance.
know.
We ain't get no chance, and nobody said nothing. And he the greatest quarterback. Blah 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 blah. And he go on to win the Super Bowl. Now when it's our turn to do it, the Josh Allen. Now everybody y'all know Josh Allen would have beat y'all if
They be
he had a
scared.
chance. Blah blah. Why y'all ain't say that when it was our turn? The year before. Only because it's Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. But
So that's
Let him know, Jew.
okay. So wasn't there another rule change when it came to the cameras or something like that? What was the camera rule now? What's that all about?
well, they're just gonna expand replay assistance only if it's called like a penalty is called. So there's certain penalties like where if a
Holding
defensive player, face mask, horse collar tackle, tripping, running into the kicker, but only if a flag is called on the play. So you just can't say, "Hey, we think you did a face mask. Can we get replay assistance?" A flag has to be called. Still.
What about holding? Holding ain't in there, is it? Nope. I'm sure it ain't. Because they're gonna let people hold. They're gonna still let certain people hold and certain people can't hold. That's the rule that
The
I'm
holding is every play. Every play
Exactly.
somebody holding.
That's
Somebody
why
hold. They teach you that.
That's why Noomsy still feel like just eliminate the holding penalty altogether and let niggas hold. If they're gonna hold anyway, just take away holding penalties and just give the quarterback a throw clock. Quarterbacks, you got 7 seconds, 8 seconds to throw the ball. If not, the play is marked dead wherever you at. You either got to throw the ball or take off. I'm telling y'all, Noomsy be knowing this rule will definitely improve football. So that's one thing.
And they got the Hawkeye cameras to measure first down.
That's the one I was waiting to hear about.
And you see too, well, they now finding players if they do the young thug slat. You know what I'm saying? Wipe the nose.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
But getting back to that Hawkeye camera now, ladies and gentlemen, what that is saying now is on first downs that are really close, instead of the referees coming out with the chains to measure the first down, they're going to go to the cameras. And I think that they should have been doing that because you can't rely on these senile ass referees. Some of these referees, they can't even see. Like I've seen plays where it was clear that the ball carrier got over the first down marker. Then the ref, who's all the way on the other side of the field, will come over and walk it back a yard and a half. Or someone who didn't get a first, they would walk it up. I'm like, what are these referees seeing? So I like the element of a camera to make sure you get it right instead of referees. That's just me personally. I like that rule. So
and then the last rule is touchbacks will move to the 35-yard line instead of the 30 to make kickers try to kick it within that zone to, get more kickoffs instead of it being touchback, boring. So they're trying to liven it up.
So you're
if you kick it into the end zone, you're getting 30 to the 35.
So you're rewarding the receiving team if the ball goes into the end zone. The offensive team gets better field position now. So, okay, kickers. Yo, that kicker for the Baltimore Ravens, you better get it together. Like, I know you got the massage parlor situation going on, but you better figure it out and keep them balls in bounds. Don't be kicking the ball all through the end zone no more. So I don't know. Overall, I think some of these rules will improve the game. Some of them, I'm like, I don't know.
And the tush push didn't get banned, so they was trying to do that.
I'm glad
they not.
I'm just ready to see how the league responds to, what I'm saying, just a new year. A lot of teams upgraded, a lot of new players, moving teams. People come back redemption, aka the Chiefs, aka the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? AKA the Lions, AKA the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be lit. I'm ready to see how that play out too.
I do too. I'm ready to see where Cam Ward, Shador, where all of them boys go. I'm ready to see all of that. Like the NFL draft is right around the corner. So It's gonna be a dope season. Like TZ Dave said, I'm just waiting to see how the league responds to all of these changes and all of these moving pieces that
So
we got.
sit back, grab some popcorn, and
This
get ready.
first round of the draft is probably the most exciting rounds in a long time.
In a while. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
with you. I agree.
Cam, Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
all them boys coming out.
Running back from Boise State. We're gonna see how high he actually goes. Who's gonna reach for a running back? Who's gonna be the
I
team?
hope he don't go to the Raiders, man. I hope not, because that dude cold, man. People sleeping on him, but he like NFL ready, bro.
Definitely, without a doubt. I mean, look at his numbers. Like that, it says it all. So, without a doubt at all, man. So, that's what we got to say on that topic with the NFL. But staying here with the NFL, something that happened or transpired over the course of I think the last few days or so. NFL football player Richard Sherman, his house was burglarized, and this is a trend, a recent trend in a string of burglaries that's been happening to NFL players. Pat Mahomes, wasn't his crib broken into recently as well?
Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
A lot of like almost 8 players from the Chiefs, whether it was a car, they broke into Xavier Worthy car before all that other stuff
Bobby
happened.
Portis for the Milwaukee
Portis.
Bucks. Bobby Portis, his
Bobby
crib
Portis.
was broken too.
Yeah.
So the latest to add to this list is Richard Sherman. However, the trend in most of these cases is when these guys' houses were broken into, nobody was at home. So the burglars or the thieves knew to go in there when nobody was at the crib, so they was able to get in, get what they needed, and then get out. But in this case with Richard Sherman, ladies and gentlemen, his wife and kids were at home. His wife and kids, now freeze it right there, Q. His wife and kids are at home, and the wife looks on a security camera and she sees this. She sees masked men coming into her house with straps. These boys had the gats out. They had the heaters out. It's not like the gats was tucked. They had them out, like ready. And they masked up. They got duffel bags, and they coming in the house. I can imagine how frightening of a situation that was for the wife, and the kids were in the house at the same time too. Richard Sherman, I don't think he was there. From what I understood, the reports say Richard Sherman wasn't there, but the wife and the kids were there. They came in, kicked the door in, took what they could. The wife and kids, thankfully, were not harmed. They were not harmed. So I do want to say that, put that out there. But look at it. These boys came through the window, Q. God, these boys.
They must have somebody see, and somebody leaked the drop, man. How you know Richard Sherman stayed? Somebody leaked the drop.
And to know
well, yeah. So a lot of people been saying there's this Colombian, some type of illegal, which they be illegals. They be working in people's houses, and it's like a big organization like around the U.S. So they be working at the big mansions, and then they be calling like, "Hey, they not gonna be home." Boom, go hit them up. So it's like some type of drug organization thief organization that's doing this.
Dang, so it's a network, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all are just tuning in, because I see we got a couple people just joined. If y'all just tuning in, Richard Sherman, NFL football player, he was away from his house, and while he was away, his house was broken in by mass. Look, he got the strap out. They kicked in, jumped through the window. His wife and his kids were home when this happened. Thankfully, none of them were hurt, but these boys went in there and they grabbed everything they could and they got up out of there. And like Q was just saying, this is known to be like a ring. It's an organized crime ring that they're illegals, or I don't even want to put them out there as illegals because I don't want to say that. But word is that these guys are immigrants from other countries that come in here, do housework on people's house, and then they scope out the perimeter, and then they'll come back later on and then rob them boys blind. Yep. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Bobby Portis, and now most recently Richard Sherman. These professional athletes have got to tighten up.
Joe Burrow too. Remember they went to
Joe Burrow too.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. That's right. These athletes got to tighten up their security, man, because they're clearly being targeted. Like, it ain't no question about it. These athletes are being targeted. But like TZD said, somebody gave these boys the drop. and either the drop came from the thieves themselves because they're people who work on these houses, or somebody from the outside who's splitting the bread with them, saying, "All right, I'll let y'all know." A neighbor or somebody I don't know, but somebody is dropping dimes and giving a drop on these people, and they're coming in there taking what they want. I'm just glad nobody was hurt.
Yeah.
They had Luca house. They had Mike Conley Jr. house.
Oh
They
man,
had Bobby Porter's house. Then he had Tyler Sengun house. He just moved in on the block.
golly, they
Man, they
look
been
reckless.
breaking everybody's house. The FBI is investigating. It's definitely some type of organized, skilled crime group that's targeting athletes, movie stars, and celebrities.
I could see that. I could see that. Organized crime, man. It's wild. It makes me look. I'm just a lowly podcaster out here. So y'all don't come to my house. I ain't got nothing in there y'all want. I got a PS5 and I got a Fire Stick. Y'all ain't nothing. Hey, I'm putting it out there, Q, because people watching, they be like, "Oh, but Noopsy over there living large." Nah, this what you see behind me is this a holographic image. I'm not sitting outside of a bridge of Miami on a yacht. I'm not on a yacht right now. And then when I am on a yacht, y'all ain't gonna never know about it because I'm never gonna post my location ever. Y'all ain't gonna never.
That location to be posted 3 weeks later.
Yeah, exactly. You'll know where I was at 3 weeks ago, but you ain't gonna know where I was at the time I was there. I don't play them type of games. That's why I will never own an iPhone too. By the way, shout out to Sonia Johnson. She said that's scary. Did they not have like security alarms or anything? Oh, they must target the rich people or the people that they know have that money. Most definitely. They being targeted, the people that they know got bread, because you ain't gonna, notice ain't nobody in the hood, nobody in a projects house getting robbed. You ain't hearing
only the dope, man.
They out there in the birds somewhere, so they know where the good living people stay in it.
Yeah, when they rob the plug usually live in one of them neighborhoods, like Richard Sherman and them boys. So yeah, but again, prayers up to the family. I hope they do hold whoever accountable and bring them to justice, because I don't like to see people get robbed like that, and especially when you got kids involved, kids in the house, like that part didn't sit too well with me. But that's all we got on that. Prayers up to Richard Sherman and his family. Now, 52 minutes in, y'all. This is the end of the road. This is the part of the show where we get to educate y'all. I love this part of the show. It's my favorite part of the show. Here at the Sports Time Zone, ladies and gentlemen, we love to educate y'all. Now, some of these players that we go through and educate y'all on are players from way back. Some of them are from players that was not from that far back. So on today's episode of the History Player of the Week, brought to you by yours truly, brother Noomsi, my man TZ Dave, and Q the Beat. This History Week player had a phenomenal career at UConn. We was just talking about the UConn ladies. But this player had a phenomenal career at UConn, the University of Connecticut Huskies. Did he win a national championship at UConn? I believe he did.
Yeah, he did.
I know he got that killer crossover at the Blizzard.
Tell him, TZ. Tell him. So today's History Player of the Week is none other than your boy Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker had an outstanding career in college. He did get drafted into the NBA, and he played for a couple of NBA teams, including the Hornets and the Boston Celtics, and maybe another team that I might be missing. But his killer crossover was ridiculous. What you call it? The pullback? What you call it, TZ?
That snatchback. That cardiac Kemba.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the YouTube one because this one I ain't playing, but I do have it though.
All right, that's all good. Whatever we got, no matter what it is, run the blood clot list, Q to B.
Yeah, run that list.
I'm gonna show this crossover.
Oh yeah, it will be against my team too. Oh! Is that on LeBron? That's LeBron. That's James Jones. Oh goodness, James Jones. I think he's the general manager.
Kemba got them boys. Don't forget, Kemba got them boys to the playoffs.
He did. Look at the crossover, left to right, and then step back, pull up, jump shot. Like he was so pure with that jump shot off of the crossover. It was almost like second nature to him. He did one in college. Can we find the one that he did?
Yeah, that's
The one that
I'm
he
looking
did
right
for.
there.
I think that's the one. This is the one. This is a game
Right
winner. This is the game winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, this
Watch
was
this
lethal.
one. Watch this one, y'all. Cross
Uh-huh.
in and
Give
out.
it
No,
back,
hold up. He waved them off. He waved off the pick.
Yanks that
Oh, man.
Hey, wrap it up. It's over for them boys.
But he fell. Yeah, you got to, Q. You got to back it up. First of all,
Oh my God.
why was the center guarding Kemba Walker? I don't care. You switch that every day. Like, you do not let that happen. Like,
Got the buzzer. He forever gonna be on film.
snatch back.
Oh.
At the buzzer. That's a game winner.
Hey, focus on him. Focus on him.
That sent them into the Final Four.
Hey, he's so sick.
That's the shot. When you say Kemba Walker, that's the shot that sticks in my mind the most. Kemba Walker made a living off of that move because when he got to the NBA, he was still doing cats like that. He was still doing them.
Look at his knee placement.
Look at that.
That's how you cross over, y'all. You gotta have a split formation, bro. If you want to break it out.
Yeah, and look how far he stepped back.
Yo,
That pound dribble too. That size
He
step
was at
pound
the
dribble.
free throw line, Q.
Yeah.
He started his move at the free throw line and stepped all the way
that's
back to the
ice.
top of the key and buried it. And he knew it. Look at that. Look at Kemba. He knew it before it even.
He like, that's good.
He knew it.
that was nasty.
Harlem, New
nice.
York. Kemba Walker, Harlem, New York.
Right.
Stand up. Shout out to my New York cats, yo. New York do be putting out some dope point guards. Some of the best point guards ever come from New York City. So shout out to my boy Kev and Knicks and Ish podcast. But ladies and gentlemen, if y'all never seen him before, Google him. Google Kemba Walker, which I'm sure a lot of y'all seen him already. But Kemba Walker is our history player of the week, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
next time we're gonna go Rayford Austin, man.
Ooh, skip to my Lou. Oh, don't do it like that, Q. Don't do a skip. You know, he played for my boys too.
Yeah, man. That boy probably had, I don't know, he top handle stuff.
He did. They called him to carry a couple of times in the league, but his handle was crazy. So y'all lay around for it. But that was our history player, Kemba Walker. And y'all look out for Skip to my Lou because he's gonna be coming real soon. Oh man. Now we come to the end of the road. Now that we got through all of that, we about to do our little 2-minute turn up and go around the world and say what we gotta say about the 2-minute turn up. I will start this thing off with the 2-minute turn up. First, I want to start off by saying happy birthday to my cousin Noomsy. This is cousin Noomsy's birthday weekend coming up. I'm gonna go turn up with the cuz, so I'm gonna be there, cousin. We gonna turn up a little bit, have a good time. Shout out to my cousin Noomsy. Also, I just want to leave y'all with this little bit. See, Noomsy like to, prophesy and give y'all little gems every now and then. And I know I haven't done a morning walk with Noomsy, but I'm going to do one real soon. But I just want to say this. A lot of people, sometimes, if y'all don't like a certain person in social media or a celebrity or whatever it is, y'all tend to discredit anything they say. But I just want to say this. Sometimes a fool can even make a good point, and you can learn from a fool. You got to separate the message from the messenger. Just because it's somebody who got a questionable history or somebody who, you don't really like them or they don't live by the same code that you live by, if they drop a gem, you got to respect the gem that they drop and not necessarily tie them into it. So it's several people that I don't really care for in the world, but when they make a good point, I got to take the lesson from that point that they make. So I'm just going to say that y'all out there learn to separate the message from the messenger. Not every time, because you might miss a gem just because it's somebody you don't like or somebody who got a horrible past that's making a really good point. You don't want to accept the point because, he ain't got no right to say that. Look, he should never say that because look who's giving the message. It ain't about who's giving the message. It's about the message that they giving. So that's all I got for y'all on that. TZ, one more thing. Go Heat. I know I said that we probably wasn't going to make the playoffs or the play-in, but I feel like we can make this play-in run, and I like what I'm going to see from these boys. Final Four coming up. NBA playoffs are coming up. Go Boys, TZ Dave, 2-minute turn up, whatever you got.
Man, I just hope everybody stay safe out there, man. Stay blessed, man. Keep living life, man. Shout out to my Bucks. Shout out to my Warriors. Let's do it.
That's what's up. All right. Q to B, take us home, my brother.
Y'all be good out there. Be safe. Steph Curry, that was a brilliant performance last night, man. That was awesome. I just like to see, stuff like that from the older greats. Now, it's crazy that we calling them older greats because, it just seemed like yesterday when Steph Curry came in the game. But, time moves on, getting some new players coming in every year. Things grow. Ready for the draft. Can't wait to see who we gonna pick. KC, we gonna work on this line, and we might mess around and get somebody colder than what y'all think, like Isaiah Bond or something like that. Or man, it's gonna be somebody who can really help the Chiefs get back to where we need to be. So let's get it, man.
Let's get it. Those of y'all who are tuned in, we appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Don't forget, y'all, to hit that like, share, subscribe button, man. On YouTube, man, we on the road to 5K, man. We right here.
You right there. We just over 45 hundo. So y'all make sure y'all continue to do what y'all do. Share the video. Share it with, if y'all got friends that sports fans, share the video. Even if y'all not, share the video. All right. Tomorrow, Thursday, we got Yanni Ma coming back. We also got my man Diesel Greasel. We got a dope show lined up for y'all for Thursday night. It's gonna be yours truly, my man Q to B, Diesel, Yanni. We're gonna be in here. It's gonna be Thursday night out of bounds. For those of y'all who may not be so much into sports, we got y'all covered. We got a whole show about current events and stuff that's going down, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk a little bit about Ant-Man Edwards and his situation. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But this is the Sports Time Zone for my crew.
STZ, we doing it. STZ.
Time Zone Dave, but Anum CQ to beat. We in this thing, and we are out.
Deuces.